Just a little more than 8 years ago, a small game called Catherine came out of nowhere and showed us all that block puzzles can truly solve a person's most complicated relationship issues. Now, truthfully, the game was much deeper than its simplified gameplay mechanics, and it offered up gamers a compelling story with a strong challenge and interesting visuals. Crafted by the minds that brought us Persona 4 years earlier, Catherine was a surprise hit for the studio, and now, almost a decade later, they decided to re-release it for modern-day consoles with a bunch of new features. Now, while you can find a bunch of reviews online detailing the game's many accomplishments and flaws, we're going to take a look at something that means just a little bit more to the collectors: the collector's edition itself. Alright, so here it is, the Catherine Full Body Heart's Desire Premium Edition. Now, I personally own the collector's edition for the original Catherine as well, and I figured it might be a little interesting to kind of put them side by side and see which one's really better. Now, taking a look back at the Love Is Over Collector's Edition from way back in 2011, you can see that we got a very strange arrangement of items. A large body pillow cover of the seductive Catherine, a stray sheep pizza box, and of course, Vincent's underpants. While this Collector's Edition is interesting in the fact that it does carry many items directly from the game, I always felt that it was a little lacking as far as Collector's Editions go. I should also mention that as a pre-order bonus from EB Games way back in the day, you also received a softcover art book. Stunning. Now that that's out of the way, let's open this one here up and see what's inside. And yeah, let's take a look. So the top just like slides off. Alright, so that's a pretty cool little inside box. You got all the different cubes and stuff like that. The bottom feels a little flimsy, like it wants to give way, but I think it should be good. Let's pop this open. When you first open it up, you get like these sheep right here. That's pretty cool. I'll try to get a close-up of that for you guys. And boom. Once you open this bad boy up, this is what you see. Alright, so let's start taking things out one at a time. We got the little floof ball stuffy here. Now, I think Steph's actually going to grab a copy of this game as well, so we'll probably take hers out. I like to keep mine in the package, but this thing's kind of cute. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pretty decent quality, so cool. I like it. Alright, so now we got the art book. Again, the sheep on the back, and we got Rin on the front here. I don't want to give away any spoilers and stuff like that for anything you guys haven't seen, but from what I can tell, this actually looks like it's a really well done art book. It's kind of the same as all the other Persona art books that I've amassed over the years. It all looks kind of similar to that, which is always really good quality. There is some not safe for work stuff in here, I can tell you that much. But yeah, the art book, I'm really satisfied with this. It's really nice. And we got the soundtrack. Anybody who knows anything about Atlus games knows that the soundtrack is always killer. This here is no different. I absolutely love Catherine's soundtrack, and I'm really glad to have that in the collection. And last but not least, we get the steel tin for the game, which has Catherine and Catherine, as well as Rin, right there on the back. I'll pop this open. Let's just take a look here. Okay, I'll move that out of the way, but on the inside you get all the sheep falling and stuff like that. Boom. Alright, so that is everything that comes in the Heart's Desire Premium Edition. I find it so weird that we're getting a remaster that has its own collector's edition. However, with Atlus, they do often add a lot of content when they do re-release their games, so it feels like you're actually buying a completely new game altogether. Having said all that, though, I think this is a fantastic little collector's edition. It's nice, neat, and compact. The original collector's edition felt like it was very... I don't want to say poorly made. That would be the wrong thing. But what I mean is that the pizza box is, while it's really, really cool, and I love the idea of having a pizza box from the Stray Sheep, it doesn't feel like it's as well constructed as this little cubular thing that we got. I think that this is actually really, really cool. The art book that we got this time is hardcover. While it is smaller, it's not a pre-order bonus, and it's not soft cover. Last time we got Vincent's underwear. Now that feels a bit like it's a strange thing to put into a collector's edition, just out of the fact that like sizing becomes a thing. If you actually want to wear it, it may not fit you, and I don't really recall the original Catherine having like a size imprinted on the box, so you didn't really know what you were getting. It was supposed to be like a one-size-fits-all, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, though. If I am, prove me wrong. Comment section down below. The steel tin is also really nice. Now, myself, personally, I am not a fan of steel tins. I like having all my boxes exactly the same on the shelf, but this steel tin is really nicely made. And beyond that, the plushie is something that feels like it should be in a collector's edition, whereas the original had the body pillow, which is definitely interesting to say the least. It doesn't feel as gamer related as the little sheep does, and I mean, you can kind of mince my words, but what I mean is that this feels like it belongs in a collector's edition, and I find that the pillow sheet is something that somebody who's a real big fan of Catherine would go out and buy from maybe like a third party, but this feels like it belongs in a video game collector's edition, so that's really cool. Overall, which one won? I can't really decide, so I'm going to let you guys decide on what you think is the better collector's edition down in the comments section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Subscribe if you like this one, like for more, and yeah, I'll see you around.
Yay.
Okay. So far, so good.
Do we want to go back to see if...
No, we do not want to go back. We never want to go back. We live in the rest of this dungeon for the rest of our lives. We will never go back. Okay.
Alright, let's keep going.
Hey, there's an item back there. So I just go back. Yeah. Somebody should clip that. That was great. Somebody